Okay, let's get into your reading, Taurus. Oh my gosh. You have no idea what's coming. And I mean that. I don't say that for effect, and I don't say it about every reading. I mean, the cards showed me something today that genuinely stopped me mid-shuffle. Someone in your life is about to hand you their whole world, not a gift, not a gesture, not something you say thank you for and move on from. Their whole world. Drop a comment right now and say, I receive this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go all the way in. And before I pull a single card, I want to tell you what I felt in your energy. The second I sat down with this reading, there was a stillness, a quiet, almost unaware stillness, like someone who has been going about their normal days, their normal routines, not expecting anything to shift under their feet. And that unawareness is exactly the point, because what's coming toward you is not something you manifested by watching for it, or checking your phone for it, or wondering when it might finally show up. It's something someone else has been quietly building on your behalf, piece by piece, while you were simply living your life like normal. Okay, first oracle card. This plan is bigger than anything you've let yourself imagine. And your guides led with this because they want to correct the scale of what you're picturing right now. You have probably imagined something, a nice date, a sweet gift, something thoughtful and small that would still mean a lot to you because you don't ask for much and you never really have. And your guides are gently telling you, go bigger, because what this person has been quietly building toward you is not sized to what you're used to receiving. For a while now, you may have gotten comfortable with less than you deserve, not because you're not worth more, but because that's simply what's been offered to you before by people who didn't know how to love at the scale you actually deserve to be loved at. And this plan is not operating on that old scale at all. It is sized to what you actually deserve. And those two things, what you're used to and what you're worth, have not always been the same number in your life until now. Okay, second oracle card. This isn't about material things. It's about total all the way in commitment. And your guides want to be clear about what the world actually means here. Because it is not just about things. It is not a car, a ring box, a checklist of gestures someone can point to and say, look how much I did for you. It is the deeper offer underneath all of that. The offer of being fully, permanently, all the way chosen in the way that people rarely choose each other anymore. The material parts of this are just the visible layer. The part you can photograph or show someone or hold in your hand and turn over in the light. Underneath it is someone saying, without reservation, without keeping one foot out the door, without a backup plan tucked away in case it doesn't work out, I am giving you everything I have, and I am not holding a single piece of it back. Okay, third oracle card. They've been quietly gathering what they need for a while now. And this oracle card is about the timeline, because this plan did not happen overnight. This person has been quietly preparing, gathering resources, gathering courage, gathering the specific pieces they needed before they felt ready to bring this to you. And some of what looked like distance or delay or them taking too long to make a real move was actually this, them building behind the scenes, quietly, privately, so that when they finally showed up, they could show up completely, not half ready, not scrambling, not offering you something they'd have to apologize for or explain away later. The waiting had a purpose, even if it didn't feel that way to you at the time you were living through it. Okay, fourth oracle card. The surprise is in how this arrives, not just what it is. And your guides are being playful with this one. because the title says you do not expect this, and the cards are confirming it is not just the size of the gesture that will surprise you, it is the shape of it, the way it arrives, the specific, unforgettable moment it happens. This is not going to look like the version you might have quietly pictured in your head, the one you've maybe daydreamed about on a slow afternoon when your mind wandered somewhere warm. It is going to come from an angle you were not watching, on a day you weren't expecting anything out of the ordinary at all, which is exactly what will make it land so hard when it finally happens right in front of you. Okay, fifth oracle card. Your guides are naming the fear before it arrives, not the fear it won't happen, the fear of letting yourself want it. And this is the oracle card I most need you to sit with, because there is a fear underneath your excitement right now, even if you haven't fully admitted it to yourself yet. And it is not the fear that this isn't real. The cards are confirming it is. The fear is, what if I let myself fully want this, fully picture it, fully hope for it with my whole chest? And then something happens and I have to grieve the version I let myself believe in. And your guides are naming that now because a named fear loses its grip on you completely. You do not have to protect yourself from this one. You are allowed to want this completely out loud without the guard up, the way you might usually protect yourself from hoping too hard for anything at all. Okay, sixth oracle card. There's a letter, a message, or spoken words coming, and it's more vulnerable than anything they've said before. And your guides are showing me a message, a letter, or words written down, or something spoken so carefully it might as well be written, because every single word has clearly been chosen on purpose, rehearsed quietly, rewritten more than once. And this is not a casual message. This is the most vulnerable thing this person has ever put into words for you or for anyone else in their entire life. Because giving you the world means they also have to give you the truth of how much they actually feel underneath everything they usually show. And that kind of exposure does not come easily to someone who has spent a long time guarding their heart from being seen that fully, that closely by anyone. Okay, seventh oracle card. The timing has been calculated with real care, and your guides want you to know this isn't happening on a whim. The timing of when this arrives has been thought through carefully, not rushed, not last minute, not thrown together out of panic or fear of losing you before it's too late. This person wants the moment to actually match the size of what they're offering, which means they've considered the setting, the timing, even the smallest details that most people would never think to plan for someone else, let alone plan for this long. Okay, eighth oracle card, what the world specifically means for your life. And this oracle card gets personal because the world isn't abstract here. It means stability. It means a home that actually feels safe, instead of just familiar, instead of just what you've grown used to. It means a future where you are not the only one carrying the weight, not the only one showing up, not the only one who remembers the important dates and does the quiet emotional labor of keeping a life and a relationship together. It means being seen the way you have always wanted to be seen, fully, not partially, not just the parts that are easy to love on the good days, but all of you. Okay, ninth oracle card. This comes from a place of real devotion, not obligation. And your guide saved this one because it matters most of all. This is not someone doing the right thing because enough time has passed or because people around them expect it of them by now. This is not obligation or guilt or a quiet sense of finally should do this. This is genuine devotion, someone who wants to give you this because being with you made them want to be generous with their whole life, not because a calendar or anyone else told them it was finally time to do it. Okay, 10th Oracle card. You've earned this through who you've been, not through anything you had to perform. And your guides want you to hear this clearly before we move into the tarot. You did not have to perform for this. You did not have to shrink yourself or chase or become someone easier to love than who you actually are underneath it all. This offer is coming because of who you've been all along. Steady, real, genuinely yourself, even when that wasn't always being matched back to you. And your guides want that acknowledged before anything else arrives, because it matters deeply that you know this was never about earning it through effort or proving yourself. Okay, 11th Oracle card. This changes the shape of your everyday life, not just the big occasions. And this Oracle card is about the ordinary days, because it's easy to picture the big moment, the proposal, the grand gesture, the celebration everyone remembers for years afterward. But your guides want you to picture the Tuesday after, the quiet mornings, the small decisions made together instead of alone, the tiny moments of partnership that never make it into anyone's retelling, but actually make up a real lived life. Because that is where this commitment actually lives. Not just in the moment everyone applauds and takes photos of, but in the 1,000 small days that follow it. One quiet day at a time. Okay, 12th Oracle card. There's a specific person or small circle who already know part of the plan. And your guides are showing me that this isn't a total sealed secret. There's someone, a close friend, a family member, maybe more than one person around this situation who already knows a piece of what's coming. Not the whole picture necessarily, but enough. Enough that if you look closely at the people in your life right now, you might catch it. A slight nervousness around you, an inside joke between them that seems to have more weight than it should. A moment where someone almost says too much and then catches themselves. Okay, 13th Oracle card. This plan has already survived at least one moment of doubt, and your guides want you to know something honest. This wasn't an easy, straight line decision for this person. There was a moment, maybe more than one, where doubt crept in, where they wondered if they were moving too fast or not fast enough, or whether they were even reading the whole situation correctly. And the plan survived that doubt. It came out the other side stronger, not weaker, because real doubt, tested honestly against real feeling, usually ends with the feeling winning out. Okay, 14th Oracle card. You will know instantly in your body the moment it's real. And your guide saved this one for a reason, because you might be wondering how you'll even recognize it when it actually happens. And the answer is simple. You won't have to think about it. Your body will know before your mind even catches up. A specific warmth, a stillness, the unmistakable feeling of something landing exactly where it's supposed to land. There won't be confusion. There won't be a moment of wondering if this counts or if you're reading too much into it. You will simply, completely, undeniably know. The World, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, the Star, 14 cards. And I want to take real, unhurried time with every one of them because together they show the complete picture. The world first. And of course it's first. Because the world is completion, wholeness, the sense of nothing missing, nothing held back, nothing quietly withheld for safekeeping. And the world landing here is the cards confirming, literally, that this person's intention is to give you the full picture, not a piece of their life, all of it. The parts they show everyone and the parts they've never shown anyone else at all. Not once. And the Ten of Pentacles, and this is legacy energy, generational stability, the kind of foundation that outlasts both of you and gets passed down, told as a story to people who weren't even born yet when it all started. This card is showing me that this plan isn't just romantic, it's practical too. A home, security, something built to actually last decades, not just survive the next few years before something shakes it loose and apart. And the Empress, and this is abundance and creation. This person sees you as someone worth pouring into fully, someone who deserves a life that is rich, not just comfortable, not just adequate enough to quietly get by on. The Empress does not do things halfway. She gives until the garden overflows, until there's more than enough for everyone around her too, with plenty left over. And neither is this person planning to hold anything back from you and the Emperor. And this is decisiveness. Someone who has made up their mind and is building the structure to make it real, brick by brick, decision by decision, with real disciplined follow-through behind it. The Emperor does not float an idea and wait to see how it lands. The Emperor commits and then builds the foundation underneath the commitment so it can actually hold real weight for years and years to come. And the Four of Wands, and this is celebration, milestone energy, the kind of moment that gets marked, remembered, told as a story for years afterward at family gatherings and holidays and anniversaries. This card confirms that whatever is coming is not quiet or private. It is meant to be celebrated out loud with people watching and genuinely cheering for you both to finally make it official. And the Ace of Cups, and this is the emotional new beginning, a cup overflowing, not because it has to perform for anyone watching, but because it genuinely can't hold any less anymore. This is what happens to someone's heart when they finally let themselves feel this much for another person without holding any of it back any longer than they already have. And the Sun, and this is pure joy, clarity, warmth without complication or any hidden catch waiting quietly underneath it. The Sun does not show up in readings heading toward disappointment. It shows up when what's coming is genuinely, uncomplicatedly good. The kind of good you don't have to brace yourself for or wait for the catch to show up later. And the Three of Cups, and this is celebration with other people, friends, family, the people who love you both, gathering around this moment, the way people gather around genuinely good news they've been waiting a long time to finally hear. Whatever this is, it is not happening in isolation. It is going to be witnessed and celebrated by the people who have been quietly rooting for you this entire time without saying a word. And the Lovers. And this is the soul level choice, not attraction, not convenience, not simply the easiest option that happened to be available at the time. The deep, this is the one, eyes wide open decision that two people make when they choose each other fully and consciously with full knowledge of who the other person actually is, flaws and all fully seen. And the Nine of Cups, and this is the wish fulfilled, the quiet, private hope you've carried for a long time now. Maybe one you stopped saying out loud because it felt greedy or foolish to want it that badly, finally becoming real right in front of you. The Nine of Cups does not appear for small wishes. It appears for the big ones you almost stopped letting yourself want at all. The ones you quietly filed away as unrealistic for someone like you. And the King of Pentacles, and this is provision, stability, someone who has built real resources, real security, and is ready to share them fully with you instead of protecting them just for themselves the way they might have done before meeting you. The King of Pentacles does not offer scraps or the leftover parts of a life he's built. He offers the whole kingdom, the keys and all, with no strings quietly attached anywhere underneath it. And the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the real, tangible, this is actually happening beginning, not a feeling only, not something existing purely in someone's head or a daydream, a concrete opportunity, a real door opening in the physical world that you'll be able to see and touch and actually stand inside of. The Ace of Pentacles is proof that this isn't staying in the realm of nice ideas or good intentions that fade. It is becoming something you can actually hold in your own two hands very soon. And Judgment, and this is the awakening card, the moment of rising, of answering a call that's finally being sounded clearly after a long, quiet silence. And Judgment appearing here means this isn't just a nice offer, it is a genuine turning point, the kind that marks a clear before and after in the whole story of your life. The kind you'll look back on years from now and point to as the exact moment everything changed for good. Nothing about what comes next will feel like a continuation of the old chapter you've been quietly living inside of until now. And the Star. And this closes the tarot spread, and I want you to feel the full weight of that placement. The Star is hope, finally confirmed. Every quiet moment you believed something like this could happen for you. Every time you let yourself hope just a little and then pulled back because hoping felt risky or foolish or too much to ask for. The Star is here to say you were right to hope all along. Every single time you did. Okay, tea leaf cards, 9 of them. First tea leaf card. What this person has literally been planning behind the scenes, and your guides are getting specific. This person has been quietly working towards something concrete, saving, planning, preparing a moment they want to get exactly right, down to small details you'll only notice once you're actually living inside of it. And some of the distance you may have felt recently, the moments they seem distracted or elsewhere in their own head, was this. Them being consumed with making this perfect for you specifically and no one else. Next tea leaf card. The specific moment they've been waiting for, and there is a particular window they've been waiting for, maybe a date that means something to the two of you specifically, a milestone, a moment when everything else in life settles enough to make room for this without any distraction pulling their focus away from it. And that window is close. Closer than the ordinary everyday rhythm of your life might currently suggest to you right now. Next tea leaf card. What so much more means beyond the obvious. And your guides want you to know the title isn't exaggerating for effect. There is more than one layer to this. Beyond the obvious gesture, there's a deeper commitment coming too. A real shift in how this person shows up for you day to day, not just in the one big moment everyone will remember and talk about for years afterward. Next tea leaf card. What the letter or message actually says, and your guides are showing me fragments. Something like, I want to build a life with you. Or you are the person I choose every single day without hesitation, even on the hard ones, even when it would honestly be easier not to. Whatever the exact wording ends up being, it comes from somewhere genuinely real and completely unrehearsed inside them. Next tea leaf card. What you need to release to receive this fully, and this is practical guidance. Release the bracing. Release the waiting for the catch that so many hard seasons in your life have taught you to keep ready at all times, just in case. This gift does not have a hidden cost attached anywhere to it. You are allowed to receive it with open hands, no guard up, no waiting for the other shoe to drop somewhere behind you. Next tea leaf card. A small clue that's already been sitting in front of you, and your guides want you to think back. Because there's probably already been a small clue, a strange question they asked recently, a comment about the future that felt oddly specific for casual conversation, a moment where they seemed to be quietly gathering information without ever explaining why they wanted to know. And at the time, it may have felt random or slightly odd or not even worth a second thought at all. It wasn't random. It was already part of the plan unfolding quietly. Next tea leaf card. The people around you who already sense something is coming, and there are people close to you who already suspect something, a knowing look, a question they almost asked and then didn't, an energy in the room that feels like they're holding a secret for someone else, because they probably are. And they have been dying to tell you for weeks now. Next tea leaf card. What this does for their own healing, not just yours. And your guides want to be fair to both sides of this. Because this isn't only a gift to you. This act of finally committing fully is also healing something inside them. An old fear of not being enough. An old pattern of holding back to protect themselves from being hurt. By giving you the world, they are also proving to themselves that they're actually capable of that kind of wholehearted, undefended love. You are healing each other in this, not just one direction pouring into the other. And the last tea leaf card, you receiving the world and letting it actually feel like enough. And your guides ended here because this is the image they want you to hold. You receiving this fully, not minimizing it, not immediately wondering what you did to deserve it, not deflecting it with a joke the way you might have done before this reading found you, just letting it be exactly as big as it actually is without shrinking any single part of it down to feel more manageable. Okay, final message from your guides. Just one. Open your hands. This is real and it is coming toward you. Open your hands. That's the instruction. One instruction. Just that. Because the world confirmed the wholeness of what's coming. And the 10 of Pentacles confirmed the lasting foundation being laid brick by brick. And the Emperor confirmed the decision has already quietly been made. And the Lovers confirmed the soul-level choice sitting underneath all of it. And Judgment confirmed this is a genuine turning point, not a small passing moment. And the Star confirmed every quiet hope you ever carried was right to exist in the first place all along. So open your hands and let it reach you the way it's meant to land in your life. Okay, to bring this home, someone is planning to give you the world and so much more. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us this plan is bigger than anything you've let yourself imagine. That it isn't about material things, it's about total all the way in commitment. That they've been quietly gathering what they need for a while now. That the surprise is in how this arrives, not just what it is. That the real fear isn't whether it happens, it's letting yourself fully want it. That a message is coming more vulnerable than anything said before. That the timing has been calculated with real care. That the world means stability, safety, and finally being fully seen. That this comes from devotion, not obligation. That you've already earned this through who you've been, not through performing for it. That this changes your everyday life, not just the big occasions everyone will remember. That a small circle already knows part of the plan. That this plan has already survived at least one moment of real doubt. And that you will know instantly in your body the second it's real. The world showed the wholeness of the offer. The 10 of Pentacles showed the lasting foundation being built. The Empress and the Emperor showed abundance meeting real decisiveness. The 4 of Wands showed the celebration everyone will remember for years. The Ace of Cups and the Sun showed pure, uncomplicated joy with no catch hiding underneath it. The Three of Cups showed the people who will celebrate this with you. The Lovers showed the soul-level choice underneath all of it. The Nine of Cups showed the wish you almost stopped letting yourself want, finally fulfilled. The King of Pentacles showed real provision, not scraps or leftovers. The Ace of Pentacles showed the tangible real-world door opening. Judgment showed the genuine turning point this marks in your story. And the Star confirmed every quiet hope you ever carried was right to exist all along. One instruction: open your hands. This is real, and it is coming toward you, closer than you think right now. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I receive this, and I open my hands, and I let myself want it fully, because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me how it arrived, what it looked like, what it felt like, the exact moment it landed in your life. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.